Good morning, you guys, it's Karen and I have got some favourites to talk to you about today. I've only got 6 favourites that I'm talking about today. 2 are makeup and the rest are kind of skincare, nails, tan, that kind of thing. So let me start with number 1, which is the Revolution Stressed Mood Calming Cleansing Oil. I love this, and I have showed you this before in both a haul and in a favourites, but I've been using it recently because I'm trying to use up all of my, I've got a lot of like face washes and that kind of thing, to see what I want to repurchase, if anything, because remember I said I quite like using the makeup remover cloths, but I've really enjoyed using this. This is one I pulled out of the cupboard. I love the fact that it's got a pump bottle on it. It's in a glass bottle. This is pretty much a dupe for the Body Shop Chamomile Cleansing Oil, but actually I think they're about the same price-wise when you look at price per mil. But I do really like this, and this is definitely one that I would buy again. It's one that is just a perfect consistency. So it goes on, you know, once you put it on with water, it goes a little bit milky, but it's oily enough to take every bit of makeup off. And it then doesn't make your skin feel greasy, it doesn't break you out or anything like that. Really, really enjoy that. Next, the tan item that I tell you about. Excuse I can notice the bottle's a bit messy there. But this is, I think this might be limited edition. It's a self-tan and it's a Luxe Whipped Cream Mousse. And it's a combination or a collaboration with Ashley Graham. I don't know who that is, but I got this, I think, off Look Fantastic. I didn't realise it had a colour guide, and at first that kind of put me off, and I thought, oh no, I had ordered this thinking it didn't have a colour guide. I obviously just didn't check. But when you put this on, I put this on my face and neck, it does look, I can't say it looks natural, but it doesn't look ridiculous, as a lot of the Tropez tans do, I find. A lot of the ones that have got a colour guide, it's really noticeable that you've got a tan on, you look a bit ridiculous until you wash it off. But this one is actually really nice, and it's really moisturising. You don't need to use very much. It comes out with a really natural colour. It's the most natural colour I've seen in the Tropez tans that are not gradual tan, and this isn't. It hasn't got like a light and dark and all that, but it's really nice, really, really nice. So I would highly recommend that. No patchiness. You know, I've had no patchiness on my neck. Fades lovely, really good. So hopefully they'll have their own luxury whipped mousse that isn't a collab, if you know what I mean, if that is limited edition. Next, a lip balm that I don't think I've ever showed you, but I have used a lot. You'll probably be able to see how much I've used. It was just one of those whim purchases, and it's by Hardie. And it's just this gorgeous lip balm. There's a little mirror in it, which I have to say I don't ever find a need for. But I suppose if you had it in your handbag, maybe it would be useful. But, you know, I know where my lips are. But I love this. This reminds me of, you'll only remember this if you've been with me a long time, and if you remember this product, was the Christian Dior Rose Lip Balm. And I used to buy it again and again, and then suddenly we couldn't get it here in the UK. I think you can still get it in the US, but of course I wouldn't buy Christian Dior now anyway because they're not cruelty free. So I found this, and it is pretty much the same. It's just really, really soft, really soft. Obviously it's not ideal, something that you have to constantly poke your fingers in, but I'm only putting it on my lips, so I don't mind. And it's one of those that I use, and well, I've used a lot of it. I have had this for quite a while, and I don't feel like I'm constantly going in it to keep my lips moisturised, whereas there's other products that I'm loving at the moment that I'm using, but I use them and then half an hour later I use them again, you know, whereas this just feels like it is doing something lovely, and it's only light. It's not a real heavy lip balm, if that makes sense, but it's really moisturising, so I love that. Final non-makeup item I want to talk about is the Barry M nail polishes, particularly this one. It's just such a beautiful colour. This is called Blushed, and it's the Barry M Rose Tinted Jelly Nail Paint, it says on it. So Barry M are cruelty free for sure. I think they might even be vegan. But I have used Barry M nail polishes for years, and I've recently been using normal nail polishes as opposed to gel. I kind of use both actually. But when I put this on, I just thought what a lovely colour it was. And I showed it on Instagram, and a lot of you agreed and were like, what colour is that? And wanted to buy it. So I'll try and insert the picture for you of me wearing this nail polish, because it's not the one I've got on at the moment. This is a bit lighter. It's just such a beautiful pink, but not only that, it goes on really easy. You know, it's not one, like I've been using a couple of C&D lately. In fact, it was this one that I used that was, it felt like it went on a bit streaky. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It wasn't easy to apply. This one is just one stroke and it was done, and then second coat, beautiful, you know, dried lovely, lasted well, which is saying something for my nails, because nail polish, normal nail polish never normally lasts, but this lasted really well. Really, really like that. I've got other colours. I've got one here actually that I'm not in love with the colour, but I'm keeping it because I might do a little French manicure with that on the tip, but I just in general like the Barry M polishes. Then the two makeup things. One is just, I wanted to show you that I'm still using this Huda Beauty palette, and I just really, really like these eyeshadows, and I'm so chuffed because I had never got these type of palettes thinking that there was something wrong with them, and I think it was just history. You know, I think it was the first one she came out with there was a problem with. I think it was a nude one. I don't think it was this one. This one is called Rose Gold Palette Remastered, but these colours at the top are just so beautiful. And what I've experienced with these that I never have before is I put them on and I've just been putting mascara on and no eyeliner, and I still really like the look. They just seem to be quite unique, and they're not too sparkly that I feel like they're too much for my mature eyes, you know. They're really, really pretty. Now, there's also enough nude matte colours in here, so I can use this one for the crease and I can use this one for the outer corner. There isn't it would be nice if there was a kind of cream colour, you know. I've never used these sort of red and pinks, which I need to. Well, actually, no, I don't need to. You know what? If I use red and pinks, they tend to make my eyes water, so I probably won't use them. But I do really enjoy this. It's a really beautiful palette to have in your collection. I think it's quite unique. And that's saying something considering how many palettes there are out there, you know. Then the final item is this e.l.f. eye putty. So e.l.f. putty eye primer. And it's funny because I just recently showed you the putty bronzer that I didn't like, and it's not that much bigger than this pot, but this I really do like, and at first I didn't think I would. It's quite hard. Now, I don't usually use my finger, but I just want to show you, hopefully you can see the colour. Put it on there, you'll be able to see it better on there. This colour I think is called Rose something. I will try and link the correct one, but there is one other colour, I believe there's two colours, and I'm going to have a look at the other one actually, because what I found is this was really, really nice on its own. It's actually really nice just as an eyeshadow, you know, just as something if you're not wanting to do really much makeup at all. I've been using this to sort of cover redness on my eyes and really like it for that, and it stays put, you know. But also as a primer, it is really, really nice. It's helping everything stay on. It's perhaps not as light as I would like, but the advantage of that is it, like I said, it looks really nice as an eyeshadow. You almost don't notice it. So yeah, I've really been enjoying that more than I expected. So that's the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. That's everything for my favourites. I apologise if that sun was too disturbing. I know that the sun is kind of coming in and going out, and it reflects off the flats opposite me and can make it look quite bright. So yeah, hopefully it's not too disturbing. I will list all of my makeup in the description. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll speak to you again soon.